It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Please take it as a warning. I've been sitting dormant. Took a break from booking my performance. Young Nolan was on it once upon a time. Open my destinations. Used to check the rhyme. Q-tip in the ear. Let me say this clear so you fuck niggas hit me. You niggas suck. You ain't near me. I'm making bucks so I could duck the inquiries. My flow the truth. I can't trust in your theories. These rappers lying now. 6 million ways to demise. We got them dying out. Crying out. What is it your life about? Sincerely, I've been dedicated. Building reputations. Rising expectations. Look at me. Fighting my temptations. I've been serenaded plentifully. My imagery lyrically made with symmetry. I've been hard. Killing niggas out the family tree. I feel like Benoit. Used to educate them at them seminars. Now it's all about me. Shining when I'm grinding. I take my talents to South Beach. They voluntary mouthpiece. I turn it down when I turn around to be flirting for surface, buffing my crown. Bitch, I'm good on my own. I got a wife and a son in my home, so get used to rejection. If any niggas say my name, hope you use protection. I cross niggas for the fun of it. Who's the pedestrian? Burn your canals just to get to the root of my questions. Oh no, LeBron body, I'm all-star. Hard body like porn star body and all y'all. Airplane on my phone calls, fuck all the small talk. Press a button, your life rerouted like it's the OnStar. If you been yearning for the real, y'all should have been said it. These cowards would have been dead. Let my win set it. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Sunday afternoon, going into the evening. In this particular video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about TDE, but from this perspective, it's going to be Ab-Soul and former TDE artist Reason. Okay? Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all have already heard or seen the Ab-Soul freestyle that he did yesterday on Cenat's Mafiathon 3. And it was disappointing. You know what I mean? I saw it this morning and was like, damn, how Ab-Soul go up on a platform that big? You know, this is Cenat, this is on the radar, this is thousands of people tuned in, and just completely dropped the ball. You know what I mean? And I was contemplating on whether or not I should even cover it, because I was like, I don't know, something don't really seem right with Ab-Soul. You know what I mean? Now, for me, I don't know what it could be. Personally, I felt like maybe he's too busy. You know, he just did a tour. He's preparing for another tour. He's been dropping freestyles, or I'll say offerings, donations, as he's been calling them, pretty much weekly. So he's been creating music at a rapid rate lately. So I'm like, maybe he's making too much music. He's doing too much all at once. So maybe his head wasn't necessarily in the right space for him to be on at that particular time. I didn't want to assume that it was drugs or anything, or that he was under the influence necessarily. I saw a bunch of people that was like, oh, he just high off weed. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. But Reason, former TDE artist, decided to come out and put his take out there and say that Ab-Soul needed to be placed into rehab. Okay? So this is the tweet, and this was a sub-tweet. He didn't put his name out there, but niggas knew exactly who he was talking about. If you go looking for it, it's no longer available. Reason has already deleted it, but I happened to catch it in real time, so I screenshotted it. He says, they need to check the homie in the rehab, like for real. You see somebody else come in speculating. They say Solo. You talking about Solo? He then comes in and confirms it emphatically. Yes, exclamation point. All right. Now, we know that Ab-Soul has rapped and spoken about addiction issues in the past. You know, dealing with suicidal ideations, even attempting to unalive himself at one point. So we do know that that's something that Ab-Soul does deal with. But the fact that Reason came out here and put it out, I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty distasteful. Now, it's one thing to feel that way when you see it, especially if you know something about a person on that level. But to say that in a public forum is definitely off. That's off to me. You know what I mean? Especially somebody that used to work with, you broke bread with. I know that they're not in the best place. I believe that Absol was already under the impression that Reason had been dissing him all over his last project, and going to certain locations where he was shooting music videos, that both of them, because they're from the same neighborhood or same area, and he was going to certain locations and acting like he was burning different places that Absol absolutely would know of. So I guess they had like they little jabs going back and forth. But I still think this is a bit low. You know what I mean? This is low key like when Drake dissed Kid Cudi back in the days for his mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? Or when didn't somebody kind of pull a similar move with Wale at one point? Or was it Wale to Kid Cudi? I can't remember. But this reminds me of that. Like, the lowest that you could possibly go on a nigga, and you just go ahead and be like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Put his ass in rehab. That wasn't it. And the reason that Reason deleted it is because he started getting lit the fuck up online, right? Now, for those that may not have heard the freestyle from Absol, I am going to play a little bit of it, not a lot. You can't play on the radio stuff, on the radar stuff on here as far as their video, because they'll claim it. So I'm just going to play audio from it so y'all can have a little bit of context for those that may not know what the fuck we're talking about. I have to sometimes keep those people in mind at times who are not, on social media as heavily. So we're going to play a little bit of the freestyle.
I'm just a vessel, I told you that. So and body back. Sign your will with a quill. Dip it in your bloodline. Deal away your whole DNA. Through familiar, big mad. The irony is I'm composing this in oxygen. I don't need no page. Yeah. Legal tender bender. Big stacks. Like that. Yeah. I can't get it. Does that ever? Can I get a run? Can I run it back?
Run it back.
Has that ever happened? Has that ever happened? Has anybody ran it back?
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I want it to be a first too. All right, here you go. Yeah. See what I got, man. Yeah. Hey. Man. Yeah. I'm just a vessel, I told you that. Body bags. Write your will with a quill. Dip it in your bloodline. Too familiar, big mad. The irony is I'm composing this in oxygen. I don't need no page. Just paper. The legal tender bender. Stitches get administered. Big expenditures. Spitches and bitches, a million digits. Yeah, comma after comma, after comma. Look.
All right, we're going to stop it there. So you see he's kind of fumbling around. He told him to run it back. He did it a little bit smoother the second time around, but he doesn't have any real fervor in his voice. He doesn't sound confident in what he's saying. It was pretty embarrassing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this, I was just like, "Damn, Solo, this ain't it. This is bad." But I thought he just was, tired. Probably overworking himself, because again, I've been seeing his activity on social media, and of course seeing him tour. He's preparing to go on tour with Rhapsody and Joey Badass. So I just felt like, all right, maybe he's just, I don't know, maybe he went up that bitch dehydrated or something, man. That shit be going around. You ain't getting enough water. You could definitely be in a bad space, but still trying to make it happen since you got invited up there. I don't know. But Reason saw it. He said, put that man in rehab, right? Now, early this morning, Absol actually went live and kind of addressed the situation, which he didn't really have any real excuses. He just said, I fucked up. You know what I mean? It happens to the best of us. But I will go ahead and play Absol kind of explaining himself to a degree.
Man, guys, I honestly feel like B Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? I choked, man. Burr, 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 burr. I don't know. I can't call it. First and foremost, the most important thing is I want to definitely congratulate, you know, Kai, Gabe, you know what I'm saying, the whole team, AMP, On the Radar, 1 million subscribers. That's incredible. When Jesus Christ entered the chat, you already know, like, I don't know, maybe, it was an emotional thing. Snoop popped in, you know what I'm saying? Carson was in the house. Ray J chimed in.
It happens to the best of us, bro.
Yeah, shout my nigga Smino was in there. That's always good. Happens to the best of us. Hits deep, right? That's burn. That hits different. That happens to the best of us, right? That's yeah. And I'm. That's tough, guys. I've never bombed in such a way. I'm struggling with it, and
Is there a first time for everything? I guess there is.
yeah. I've met, I'm a artist. I'm a performer. I'm a trained, skilled professional. You know what I'm saying?
They said double back with a new one to diss everybody.
No, double back and diss everybody. See what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm glad we do it. That's crazy. Double back and diss everybody.
That's what niggas is on, yeah.
Because I fucked up.
Get on these niggas, man.
Because I fucked up. That's what they saying in the chat?
That's what they saying, man. Nigga.
Come on, y'all. Like, double back and diss everybody? Right. Like, that's really what...
Somebody asked what
because I got invited to such a commemorative event.
Somebody asked, was it written? Is that why?
I mean, it was pre-prepared. You know, it was live. You off the top of the dome freestyles. I'm like, come on, those are great. But I mean, come on, guys, like, but a freestyle is simply that. It's a free verse. You know what I'm saying? It was not an off of the top of the dome freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I prepare as usual. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't have no tools of incompetence, guys. This is very difficult for me, especially walking around here calling myself the boat. Yes, Chance, I am the boat. I'll let you have it for a while because of the Black Star line. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Light-skinned Marcus Garvey looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Great album. But didn't know how to take it. That was very tough for me. So what do? I go to the fucking, I drive my ass from wherever the fuck we was at, you know what I'm saying, very far from where I am now, you know what I'm saying, obviously, and I get back to it, you know what I'm saying, so I'll be recording, or I mean, not even if you're recording or not, it's just, what I want this to serve as is me taking accountability. Those guys gave me an opportunity to perform and, display true skill, true artistry, and I choked. I bombed. And, I'm owning that. So I run straight to the studio. And this, I came up with this so far. I just thought.
All right. So that is Ab-Soul with him reacting to his own situation, tanking the freestyle on Kai Cenat's Mafiathon. You know, he said he had it pre-prepared. It wasn't an off the dome freestyle, which, you know, I think at a certain point, if it's not coming, you probably should have pivoted to an off the dome. But, you know, again, I don't know the nature of Solo's mental state right now. So I can't say what he should have done in that moment. I had a situation years ago. Luckily, it wasn't necessarily captured on camera, which it was supposed to have been on camera. I was at this festival and they was having MCs come up and freestyle, and I started flubbing my whole motherfucking verse. You know what I'm saying? But I ducked out that motherfucker, and it never surfaced online. Straight flub. You would have thought I was on motherfucking Luther. I straight and ducked the fuck off and said, God damn, I forgot my verse. And I got some get back later that night with a couple other motherfuckers like, bitch, let me rap some more. You know, but in a situation like this where it's thousands upon thousands, this is motherfucking Kai Cenat, by the way. This is, you know what I mean? His goal was to hit 1 million new subscribers in 30 days, and they hit that bitch last night. So that's a huge platform to take a L like that on. You know what I'm saying? I will say Ab-Soul's energy does seem a little off. But again, I don't know what he's dealing with or what he's going through or anything of that nature to say why, right? But I'll end it with this. I do wish him all the best. And whatever he may be dealing with, I hope that he can find, you know, the best solution possible that applies to his situation. You know what I mean? Never want to see somebody out here looking crazy. You know what I mean? Just being real. And I'm a fan of Ab-Soul. So, although I may not like every release or every move that he makes, I'm still a fan. You get it? Cool. Now, getting back to Reason. He put this up. They need to check homie into rehab. You got Certified Boogeyman, which is definitely, you know, a popular page on Twitter supporting Kendrick Lamar. He says, this ain't it. Man to man, if you look at that nigga as a homie, this some shit you say on the phone, not on the net. So they say, why you couldn't hit that man's line and discuss in private, you know, your concern? Reason replies, ain't my quote unquote homie. I don't even rock with him right now because he been dissing me. But I care enough as a human and artist to say it. Fans gotta care too. Reason, I enjoy your music too. I would consider myself a fan. None of this is it, brother. Ain't my homie. I don't even rock with him right now. What you mean right now? So y'all have enough of a foundation to say that he's your homie. You may not be with the label no more. You wanted to leave. You know what I mean? That was your request. You started taking shots. Or perceived shots. So he took a couple on record too. But as a human being, I think y'all should sort that out in private. You know, people say, you know you got that man number. He say, no, I don't. I don't know. Maybe Ab-Soul changed his number or something like that. I would probably assume Reason got his contact. He just acting like, you know, he being lame as fuck. That's what I will say. And it kind of goes to show you the reason why certain people over on that side don't rock with Reason. I'm sure they probably had other situations that would have shown similar activity or energy, or that he was maintain or harboring resentment or animosity. You know what I'm saying? To kick that man while he down, or perceivably down, that says a lot about your character. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, speaking of the freestyles on Cenat's Mafiathon, I did receive some requests. People were like, can we get a Chris Patrick reaction? I haven't actually seen the Chris Patrick thing. I saw it floating around online, but I really didn't have time to like sit down and really fuck with it, watch it like that, especially when it dropped. I was doing other things. So I will go ahead and play that because it has gotten really good reception out in the public, went viral. He's been working out here for a long time. He's not a new artist for those who may be just getting on to Chris Patrick. He's not new. He's been here. So let's go ahead and play. And again, I can't play the video, although it probably would do some great justice to it. I can only play the audio, right? So this is Chris Patrick Mafiathon 3 freestyle over Man at the Garden. So he chose, that was a hell of an undertaking in itself. He rapped on the Man at the Garden shit.
Years ago, was broke sleeping on couches, trying to sell off all my outfits to make money just to make a month of rent. Decade worth of time I gave somebody just to realize you can't force a circle peg inside a square when shit get tense. Beefing with dementia cause it took my...
Hold on, let me run that motherfucker back a little bit. What did he say?
2 years ago, was broke sleeping on couches, trying to sell off all my outfits to make money just to make a month of rent. Decade worth of time I gave somebody just to realize you can't force a circle peg inside a square when shit get tense. Beefing with dementia cause it took my granny from me. She forgot her baby boy before we laid it down to rest. Listen to a voicemail every day for 15 months because that fear of granny leaving is some shit I can't accept. Got a job to keep the dreams afloat because the truth is growth is never linear for someone reaching for success. Body breaking highs each time I sleep cause my anxiety too deep. I need a win before I leak out from the stress. I spoke to God and asked him, why me? His response is hold it down, just trust the process and continue with your reps. Some days I wanna quit, but me not quitting is the reason why a Jersey nigga gets to show the world why he a threat. Swear to God, this shit feels so surreal. Used to watch your streams when streams of income couldn't hold the bills. Back when protein powder mixed with water was my only meal. Back when...
This nigga going. I love when artists get like in they fucking zone and like stop being cool and just rap emotional. Those be some of my favorites. Hold on.
A Jersey nigga gets to show the world why he a threat. Swear to God, this shit feels so surreal. Used to watch your streams when streams of income couldn't hold the bills. Back when...
He was looking at Kai. He said, I used to watch your streams when streams of income couldn't hold the bill. When I was fucked up, I used to watch your streams. All right. That's tough. I didn't, but you did.
Watch your streams when streams of income couldn't hold the bills. Back when protein powder mixed with water was my only meal. Back when labels...
Protein powder mixed with water was his only meal. Nigga was surviving on protein shakes.
To call it sin, never closed the deal. Back against the wall, I gave my all on days I slowly heal. Adderall my vice to clear the voices I don't wanna feel. Addiction in my blood, looking snug until my stomach heal. Incendiary drugs to keep me numb to things I wanna kill. Giving up on love because I hurt the ones I love for real. Looking at my ego, so much shit I had to up and kill. I just with myself about them days that I felt unfulfilled. But here I am, sitting on a stream with Gabe and Cobb, bitch. I deserve it all. Fuck you know about watching niggas winning, people saying wait your turn cause you not ready yet. I deserve it all. Fuck you know about letting...
Boy, wait your turn, nigga. Story of my motherfucking life.
But here I am, sitting on a stream with Gabe and Cobb, bitch. I deserve it all. Fuck you know about watching niggas winning, people saying wait your turn cause you not ready yet. I deserve it all. Fuck you know about letting shorty go because you can't be what she want due to your dreams creating obstacles and walls. Fuck you know about second guessing you due to the people you call friends projecting insecurities on your resolve. Fuck you know about trying to call your mans to celebrate rapping for God, but you forgot the fact your mans is fucking gone. Type of shit I made.
What you know about trying to call your homie to celebrate that you rapping on Cenat stream and forget the fact you can't because he gone. Shh, this nigga gone.
Trying to call your mans to celebrate rapping for God, but you forgot the fact your mans is fucking gone. Type of shit that make most niggas flinch. Mortalize my loved ones that done died where all my fingers sit. Granny told me someday you gon' get to be a star. Now I'm staring at the sky, asking Granny what you think it is. Regardless of this money that I make, I still can't bring her back. Promise I'll be damned if I go back before I hit my roof. 10K hours given to a game, we'll see who time exposed. To anybody watching on this stream, know I'm the living proof. From sleeping in my car and ducking rent when that eviction slid, to living out the dreams most of my niggas ain't gon' get to live. Privilege exchange, I ain't even got much shit to give. My body full of trauma, but I put it on my mama, bitch. I deserve it all. After everything I've been through just to get here, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. Jersey.
I ain't gonna lie. Chris motherfucking Patrick.
Yo!
I'm not even gonna lie. This might be my favorite freestyle of the whole month.
Thank you, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, shout out to Chris Patrick. That's him on Kai Cenat stream with Gay P from On the Radar. Bodied it, emotional. He didn't do the metaphors and the I got so many guns and clips and I shoot you in your lips and smack a nigga just to shoot the shit. Nah, he came in there and gave glimpses into his life, dealing with addiction, dealing with fucking being poor, trying to get on. You fucked up. You watch a niggas around you get on and they say, wait your turn, homie. It's coming. Your time coming. You just gotta play your position. Again, story of my motherfucking life. So shout out to that. And I do want to give a salute to Kai Cenat because he's been opening up this platform to a lot of people over the month. You know what I'm saying? AZ Chike showed up on there. Chris Patrick showed up on there. Absol showed up on there. Smino been on there. A whole bunch of people that you typically wouldn't have expected to get on a Kai Cenat stream because, you know, he normally goes for the trendy young motherfuckers and shit like that. But I guess with On the Radar, that helped him solidify a little bit more hip-hop credibility because, you know, most of the people go on the Radar anyway to debut new music or etc. Ray Vaughn was on there. But again, it was so many things happening and I'm like, I can't even fucking react to the videos, man. That shit sucks to just have to play the audio, not the video. But I do want to salute Kai on that. Whether or not he's going to retain relationships with these artists, bring these artists back in the long run, I would love to see it, but we got to give them the opportunity to. So we'll see how that goes, you know what I'm saying? But in this moment, you know, hey, may not fuck with everything he does, but he extended a great platform to these artists to expose themselves to a base that they typically wouldn't have. So I salute that. So let's go ahead and wrap this video. Shout out to Absol. You did tank. You know what I mean? We're not going to say that didn't happen, but I do wish you all the best. And whatever you may be going through that bogged you down in that moment, I hope that you find your way through it. Reason, that shit lame as fuck. Uncalled for, unnecessary. Grow the fuck up. And shout out to Chris Patrick as well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5-6 bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve and grow cause I could have been killed.